This is the homework video for number 1 from the H8-10 homework. The directions state, factor each of the polynomials completely. Do not forget about your factoring progression. All right, so we're going to start out here with number 1. And on number 1 here, it says we have x to the third plus 5x squared minus 5x minus 25. So the first thing we always want to look for is there a greatest common factor? And in this case, there's not. 3 of the terms have x's, 3 of them have factors of 5 or greater, but nothing has all of it there. Okay, so now that we have this here and we know that there are 4 terms, we're going to take this here and we're going to go ahead and look at factoring by grouping. So I'm going to take my first 2 terms, x to the third plus 5x squared. I'm going to group those, plus my second pair, negative 5x minus 25. And we're going to look at it here and say, hey, is there a common factor between x to the third and 5x squared? And of course there is. We've got x squared there, which is going to leave us with an x plus 5 left over. I still have plus here, and then when I look at my second group here, right? Because they're both negative, and I have, and let me do this. I have some other colors available here, right? Since in this here, right, I have all positives. I want to end up with all positives in my second grouping here. So I'm going to factor out a negative 5, looks like. So when I do that here, right, negative 5x divided by a negative 5 would be a positive x. And then negative 25 divided by negative 5 is going to be a positive 5. Okay, and the whole point of that there is to get it so we have that same quantity in both of our terms. And now as we look at it here, we can go ahead and say that that is our common factor between this term and that term. So we're going to factor out the x plus 5. And the part that's left over here is the x squared plus negative 5, which would be rewritten as just x squared minus 5. And after we do that there, x plus 5 does not factor anymore, and x squared minus 5 will not either. So we're going to go ahead and leave it in this form. This is our answer for number 1 from the H8-10 homework.